Stick on me, shit, dare you to try it. We loud, bitch, loud, hell loud. Ain't nothing about me quiet. I get to the bag just to fuck up a check it. My bitch from the back with my hands run up. Then it's back to the. I wanna know. Yeah. Said I wanna know. Real shit. How I feel. I ain't just wake up like this. At least not today. I've been feeling like this. When my heart, hair standing up right now. My heart, when you break my heart in two. The past been set. Work. Bring the drums in, AP. I be incompetent not to acknowledge this. Amongst the kings, queens, gods, and goddesses. Said I'm convinced after all the broken promises, I'm still trying to make mama rich. Or maybe I try and make mama pissed. Yeah, I used to love her, ain't got no common sense. I still do, hard to hide the sins behind the mildew. Molded by the fungus, in the darkness of the darkest. Mind lies a dragon in that dungeon. Hungry, I supply the heat, just ring the luncheon. Fuck fun, stack fun, stay away from fuck shit. Waiting for the UFOs to abduct me abruptly. You can come right now, interrupt. Hope I can bring weed on that flying saucer. Learning what I learned turned me to Harry Potter. Question everything the teachers ever taught us. Just another product of my environment. Ain't no 401k plans or retirements. Boss that thing in my hand and get the firing. The truth hurts, baby. Don't lie to me. They say the land of the free. Same land bought and sold people that look just like me. Knowing that got me focused. Enough bandos across the world. The house of homeless. Drunk sleeping with rats and roaches. It's about money or moments. Paper or purpose. How you a boss, nigga? You was barely a worker. More like a servant. Mice, food to the surface. Trust none, they lurking in the garden and eating. They feed us anything, you gotta watch what you eating. You want it cause you see it, nigga, not cause you need it. Wake up, stop sleeping. Kilos of pesticides on my fruits and veggies. Who thought trying to be healthy and be so deadly? Heavy on the lemon pepper. Fuck that shit, give me extra. Oh, you try to kick knowledge? You so smart, why you ain't graduate, hit college? Got kids and you still ain't no father. Got a bitch, rather rap about your partners. Got sick and you hit them doctors. No respect for your mom. What the fuck you know about honest shit? All you know about drama shit. Blame your dick, your fuck baby mamas. All them chips and you still ain't got cars, huh? Hella problems, no solutions. Fuck is you doing? Winning or losing? Don't care what you did, fuck is you doing? Stand still, nigga, you moving. After all the beating and bruising, how the fuck is you cruising? Still I stand. Said I wanna know. I wanna know. Said I wanna know. I wanna know. Said I wanna know.
What up? Doing a little sound check. Y'all can do a favor, man. Comment, let me know how the audio sound. You know, Wi-Fi copy or whatever. Y'all feeling tonight? Got up in my body that night. All those about my story. I got to check it. Like this. I'm blessed. Man. Go celebrate the holiday. That's good. Thanks, bro. How you feeling today, love? Let's see. All good. Y'all, it's sounding better yet. Sounding better. I appreciate you calling through. Go live to the live. Almost. Check. I appreciate you doing that. I get on the way, sir. I'm gonna go ahead and open the online door back up. Alright, I know what it is. That's another name. How was your day though? How was everybody's day, man? It's a platform where we can share testimonies, what we're going through, so others, you know what I'm saying, feel comfortable to share theirs, get through it, not just go through it, but grow through it, you know what I'm saying, some plant type vibes. That song I was playing at the beginning, that's my new joint called I Wanna Know, produced by A from North Carolina, from MC. I'm working on a lot of shit, man. I'm working on a lot. That's better, bro. That's better. All right, check. We straight, bro. Say we straight. I see I got like 2 people in YouTube land checking me out tonight. What's up, man? I'm Worthy the Surf Ninja by way of 219, Gary, Indiana. I'm an artist. That don't mean that I rap. I do music, but I don't consider myself a rapper. I create music. I create art. Write canvas, whatever I get my hands on. What's up, man? If you could describe how you feeling today, you know it's Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. We had a short week so far for those who celebrate holidays and shit. You had the 4th of July yesterday. If you could describe how you feeling this week with one word while we waiting on Lady C to join. Go ahead and put it in the comments. I'm reading this shit. My fault, y'all. Yeah, I appreciate you, loving, man. Yeah, man. See, I don't got a production team quite yet, so I'm the one that's pressing the buttons. I'm talking. I'm looking. I got to read the teleprompter, remember my notes. I got a team as well. We got a panel that comes on, talk Mr. Smith, BK, Miss P. I was told the power is out some places out there in Indiana because I'm from the Midwest. I'm just in Atlanta right now. You moving, bro? When you say moving, what you changing locations, like where you lay your head, or you just been moving? That's how the week been moving. I'm at a dramatic place in my life where I feel like I'm in the wall. Where you know you're great, and you might feel you're not great enough. I hope it's okay that I share that with folks. Because some people don't like talking about some of the shit that they go through, the stressful shit. They only like to talk about how when they overcome it and say how they won. But not that wall they hit, you know what I'm saying? Moving productive, right? Right. Moving in a productive way. Do you feel like you could be moving and not be productive? What you saying that? Like, that made me think about it. Like being that, like moving so much but not being productive, not making the right moves. Do too much, like that may be an issue for some of us. That's been an issue for me at times, so I'm sharing that. What's up, V? How you doing, Queen V? Good seeing you, sister. I accept all that peace you sending me, that love. I see somebody just enter my green room. Lady C Snappa in the building. She back there, you know what I'm saying? I got my shit set up like Maury, like young Montel Williams. So we got her in the back. She coming out, you know what I'm saying? Grammy winning, platinum recording artist, philanthropist, entrepreneur. That's how we introduce a folk. Hey, baby. Real quick before I bring sister in, y'all do me a favor. Y'all shut a live, do some comment, help the algorithms. Thank you, baby. Help the algorithms catch a wave. For the brace sister, here we for the chop it up. You know, this Church of the Wild, we're worthy. What better place they get a testimony on a social media platform? Gonna ask sis, you ready back there, sis? Let me know when you ready. If you ready? Look, man, y'all know how important I feel seeing her in the back. She like, I'm finna ask sis now, y'all.
What's going on, brother?
C Snappa, what's up, sis?
How you doing?
I'm feeling good. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, bro. I can't complain at all.
You sound good on my end. Hey, y'all, do me a favor. Let me know if everything sound good on y'all end. T said, "What's up, loved one?"
What's going on, bro?
I appreciate you coming in though with me tonight, man.
Most definitely.
I don't know if you ever checked out my podcast, or it's really like just a pop-up podcast, but I do them every Wednesday. What's
Okay.
up? What's up, Raymond Neely? Raymond, the working man. I'm sending.
Right.
I hope you got that job that you've been talking about. Sending good energy to everybody that's in the building tonight. We got Snappa, a legend, trendsetter, a big wave in the city. Why you smiling like what? I'm lying.
I ain't said nothing, bro. I appreciate the love, bro. For real.
Big love. How you feeling though? Let's get into it. What's up, Sam? Every time I get ready to get into it, people coming on here. It's what I say about you, see. And it's something that's a lot of people can learn from you as well, not just as a company, but as a city. When it comes to unity, you guys, y'all see the unity that her team has behind her whenever they doing something, whether it's her or any of the other artists. They sharing, they commenting, they supporting, they up. You know what I'm saying? We could do a lot more of that, just not as record labels, but as just the city supporting each other. But let's get into it, man. Introduce yourself to people that don't know you.
Okay. Once again, for those who don't know who I am C Snappa, formerly known as Lady C. For those that knew me before this name change, I'm a CEO of Ice World Inc. I'm also the CEO of LCP Multimedia and Graphics, which is my graphics company. Um, I'm trying to think what else. I do a whole lot out here. I do a
That's
lot.
so many things going on. You got.
Right.
You see that? You leaving them type of marks. She says she'd heard a lot of great things about you, meaning she don't even know you.
Wow.
That's what we want from our motherfucking entrepreneurs and our leaders that's coming out the city.
Most definitely.
I see some of your members in here, man. Say it. What's
Jolly. What's up, brother? That's my little brother Jolly right there. Ice World member. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with him.
Y'all, you got some events going on. We might as well go ahead and start it while we got the room full before we get to talking about real life stuff that might run the fake away.
Most definitely.
You getting honored this weekend, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm actually getting inducted into the Chicago Hip Hop Heritage Museum on Saturday. I'm very excited about that. I'm actually want to say I am the first Gary artist to be inducted into this museum.
Wait. That's big, not kind of. Let's start off. Oh, one more time.
The first Gary artist from Gary, Indiana, to be inducted into this museum. So for me, that's a huge accomplishment because this museum is actually dedicated to Chicago history and people that's done things in the Chicago industry period. So a lot of people that I come across in Chicago, they like, we all family, you know what I'm saying? So they don't really kind of do the whole, you from Chicago, you from Gary thing. But then you do have a lot of people that do kind of, they, like to draw that wedge between it. So for me, it's just an honor and a blessing to be a part of something of this magnitude, So that's on Saturday. I'm looking forward to it. It's invite only, unfortunately. So I could only invite close friends, family, to share this moment with me. But at 7:00 that night, we're gonna take it back to the backstage where we're doing my single release, and that's my song featuring Shauna called Bag. And we're gonna do the single release party that night at the backstage, and that's gonna be featuring Katie Got Bands will be in the building as well. Hosted by Shondell, Power 92 Raw TV Radio, DJ KC's on the ones and twos, COA Boy on the ones and twos. So
that's major. Like Danielle said, that's major, and not to
The
cut you off.
little sis.
It's crazy that Danielle jumped on here and said that you doing so many major things. You and her got a collab. I had her as a guest, maybe like a week and a half ago before
Yeah,
the. You got a little bit to do with her being able to accomplish and get her book created physically.
most definitely.
Sus has a affirmation book for kids. It's not just for kids, but it starts with kids that
Yeah.
she put out. I think I got the link. I know this about you, but this
No,
really
no, no, that's dope though. Like I want to say congratulations to sis on that. You know what I'm saying? Just to be able to create that visual, bring her visual to life for her, that was everything for me. And she already know how we rocking, so I'm supporting her 100%. Salute on that, and y'all make sure y'all go down, go check it out, go get the book. You know what I'm saying? You gonna love it. Very, very dope project. You know what I'm saying, that she put together. So sis, I'm proud of you. Keep up the great work. We rooting for you, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about, man. We got to support each other and stick together.
Yeah. Also, I do have a panel that pops in. If you guys are not familiar with my podcast, so they will be joining. They all have their own, so who they are. I have nothing to do with who they are. Me and Mr. Spencer might hop up on here, but yeah, this ain't an interview per se. This is more like just to see how you getting where you got. Whether it's your health, eating habits you didn't change. Maybe it be something you done reading, the music, the people, the circle that you keeping yourself around. Like you now you're operating with some of the bigs. You're doing big things with Sean. Well, you've been doing shit with Shondell.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shauna. I see you operating with Big Shauna.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, you and Big Sis Nook got in some of my pieces, which is is a big thing for me.
Yeah.
But how does it feel operating with Shauna, who is a legend? I'm sure you looked up to her coming up in the game.
It's a blessing, you know what I'm saying? You know, in this season, what I'm learning is manifestation is everything. You know what I'm saying? So anything that you want, you got to really speak it as if it's already there. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's something that we always spoke. You will work with Shauna. You will work with Katie. You will work with you speaking those things um into existence, basically, and that's kind of how it happened. You know what I'm saying? Just manifesting it, um and in the process doing the work. Because they say faith without works is dead, so you can't just ask for something and expect it just to come, but you got to actually put the work in too. So it's just been a blessing. It's been a great ride. I couldn't ask for nothing more, you know what I'm saying? I'm just enjoying the blessings that God is blessing me with, to be honest. It's just every day is something new. It's a new journey, it's a new adventure. And I'm just taking it as it comes, but I thank God for everything.
Yeah, and although you do get the opportunity to collab with Shauna, work with Shauna, be on stage with Shauna, I don't want to make it about Shauna. Like, you are celebrity, and that's why I tell folks back to the crib. You're not really a regular person. We all celebrities if we want to be. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about how you approach it, the belief that you have in self, the relationships you create.
Mm-hmm.
When to burn the right bridge. So with that being said, I heard you say something that made me feel like you got like a religious background or some church upbringing.
Mm-hmm.
Without faith, how that saying go again?
Faith without works is dead.
Faith without works. So you got some church upbringing. What's that about? Like, this called Church in the Wild. What worthy? Put me on the game.
So hold on one second.
My fault, y'all. I got to put on my cool man glasses so I don't look
I
off.
mean, me growing up, basically, church has always been my background. You know what I'm saying? I started out in the church, grew up in the church, singing in the church. My upbringing, my whole family, we was all raised in the church. You know what I'm saying? So when you young and you have that upbringing, as you get older, you could kind of try to get away from it, but no matter how you try to get away from it, it never escapes you. It never leaves you. You know what I'm saying? It's always in you. You know what I'm saying? So I carry that with me every day. The things that I learned growing up, the things that I've seen with my own eyes, because sometimes we can hear things, sometimes we can read things, but to actually witness those things and see those miracles that you see before your eyes that sometimes people will make you feel like are impossible. You know what I'm saying? God show you that it is possible. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things that I felt like might have not been possible. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't believe this is happening to me. But then it takes me back to my upbringing of, well, the Bible says with God nothing is impossible. You know what I'm saying? So when you think about it like that and you see the things that's happening in your life, then it all makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a strong believer and I stand on that. You know what I'm saying? People get so caught up in you have to have a certain look, or you don't look like you a Christian, or you don't, move like you this, or you know what I'm saying? But it's always in you. You know what I'm saying? You could try to get away from it, but you'll never stray away. You know what I'm saying? No matter how hard you try.
Who is Glenda? Who is Glenda Thomas Tipton Jackie Johnson? She's got a lot.
That's my auntie.
Hey,
That's
auntie.
my auntie. Hey, Auntie Glenda. That's my auntie.
Says
One
so.
of my biggest cheerleaders. One of my biggest supporters. Another reason why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? That's my mom's baby sister. But I thank God for my auntie.
That says so much again about your your support system, the team that you all are building. Again, when you're doing an interview or show, they own that. They talking, they being responsive, they build you up. In return, you can fill them up.
Yeah.
Uh, I love it, man. I love it, dude. So I know you're an artist, but what do you
Hmm.
do other than the artistry? I know you did the book, the physical cover, help like create that or whatever.
Hmm.
I'm seeing Iceware. Oh yeah, that's the Iceware, right? That's hot.
Yeah. That's our clothing line, Ice World Apparel. We started that in November of last year. So we still getting off the ground, but it's actually doing really well. We got our website up. It's called iceworldapparel.com. We still adding pieces to it, but the support has been great. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to thank everybody that has been supporting our Icewear clothing line. This is something that we, came together and was like, let's do this. We done everything else. And it's all a part about, it's all ties in with branding. You know what I'm saying? So we got the label, we got artists, we got, what I'm saying, the music. Now let's tie in something else to brand us as a label, as a team. But we wanted to make it to where anybody can wear it. You know what I'm saying? So we came up with ice wear. ISO wear is what it really is, but iceworldapparel.com is what y'all check us out.
I love it. And one of the things that I learned from you, which I try to showcase if I didn't right then, was like everybody know I got clothing line as well.
Mm-hmm.
But it's that we live in a world where everybody is so competitive and don't want to share the sauce or the platform. And since me and you've been coming up, since like I've known C as
Man.
we ain't gonna go through none of the stories that we usually go through, but just know I know Shawanda. Just like
Yeah.
I knows James. That don't mean that I know her personally, her life and her business, but she's always given to the culture, shared the stage with others. I hope that me showing y'all like certain things that we can do together and speak about at the same time, everything's possible. A lot of these Ellie or a lot of her success does come from her hard work, but I'm also sure it comes from kind people opening the doors for her, accepting her when she could have been seen as competition.
Mm-hmm. That's
Again,
real.
we got to stop that. To and now we need to just be a little more supportive. I see it's changing, it's evolving, so I don't want people to see that I'm complaining, but I'm doing more of explaining so we can learn. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? What's up, Nookie Fleming? Shout out to the whole Fleming family, man. I forgot y'all was some of your bloodline, man. We thick, Gary, Indiana. We thick. Welcome to Church in the Wild with Worthy. In a minute, my panel will be joining. We starting to get just a little touchy. We're not gonna get too touchy, but when I say touchy, just figuring out the real lady C Snappa and what creates who she is as this avatar on this world we call Earth.
Yeah,
Get
definitely. And I know, you know what, it was another event that I do want to promote while I'm on here is that we have our Ice World Back to School Fest that we do every year. and that's coming up. This will be our third year doing it. We started it 3 years ago. This will be our third year doing it. This event is really near and dear to our hearts because this is our way of giving back to our community, our kids. It's going to be August 20th at Marquette Park. We do it every year in Marquette. We have the bouncy houses, we have horseback rides, we have live entertainment. Artists that want to perform, reach out to me. Got to be clean music though, because we got the babies out there. We want to make sure that we keep it clean for the babies. We give out free food, free book bags, school supplies. And it's just a day of, we get out there and just have a great time the whole day and enjoy the kids and watch the kids, you know what I'm saying, enjoy themselves. So August 20th, y'all make sure, and if y'all like to donate to this event as well, y'all tap in with me. I'll get the information to you all before we get out the live. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all tap in and support, man. This is our way of giving back and helping our kids. You got a lot of parents out there that may have about, some parents got 3, 4 kids. Sometimes it's hard for them to, fund, that, take care of that many kids as far as getting supplies and stuff like that. So this is our way of
Make it hard. Sometimes black people make other people afraid or don't want to show their face to come to events where you're giving back.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but we gonna push this. We gonna let folks know when is it again? August what?
August 20th.
Marquette Park.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put this in the comments so I can put it on the screen. Y'all feel free to comment certain stuff. See, because when you comment certain stuff, it make the algorithms jump. It create a wave. You know what I'm saying? Other people come watch it. They see. Again, she doing more than just rapping. She giving back. She giving other artists opportunity, first of all, to rap. Then she said she take a Marquette Park ain't no small place. So that means eventful stuff going on.
Yeah.
August 19th.
August 20th.
August 20th.
It's Sunday, August 20th. It's a Sunday.
What time the event start with Shauna, man?
On Saturday. Which one?
Well, your event, because that one looked like it's gonna be lit. I can't do 2 and 3 events.
So the one Saturday, the release party Saturday starts at 7. That's from 7 to I'll say until, because we can go till 3, but it just depends on how the vibe is going. You know what I'm saying? So it starts at 7. That's on Saturday. The Ice World Fest starts at noon. We go noon to 6. Normally we do like noon to 6 on that day. And like I said, we out there all day. The kids playing. We have games, horseback rides. Shout out to my cousin Jason who brings out the horses every year. The kids love the horses. We have the bouncy house. We have a lady that donates every year the bouncy
Y'all
house.
better watch what y'all say about C. C be giving back in real life. Y'all just be talking that talk. Y'all better big up this queen. Y'all better speak her not from dead ass serious. See, I'm dead at anytime you say some shit, and I'm finna chill loud as hell. I'm cheering for everybody. Like, it must be known when we do great things, bro. Like, we gonna announce that as much as we announce when somebody do a F up, slip, fall. Man, keep dunking that ball, shorty. I'm straight your name for real. I love it.
Most definitely. No, it's you know what, we got to as especially as artists, because a lot of us are artists. We get so caught up in just being artists. But we don't realize that a part of that artistry is to give back to. You know what I'm saying? What good are you if you just take, and you never give? You know what I'm saying? So that's just one of the events that we do, because we also do a food drive event that we started last year too, where we give, like, during Thanksgiving, we give out baskets and things like that to the less fortunate, family. So we was able to feed a lot of families last year as well during Thanksgiving. So these are some of the events that we do as a team, Ice World. And I pride myself on us as a team standing together to do these type of things. It teaches them to be humble as well, because that could be any of us. You know what I'm saying? We are fortunate to be in the positions that we in, but we also have to think about that that could be us at any given time. You know, we could be up today and down tomorrow. And if we down tomorrow, we would want somebody to think about us in that way too. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a humbling experience, and it's just I enjoy giving back. You know what I'm saying? That's something that's always near and dear to my heart, especially when it comes to kids.
I gotta ask because I'm on my journey. My girl say sometimes I be a little too doing too much about this journey. I'm on a health, like just trying to choose and pick what I eat and how I eat. Um, I know you said you're giving back as far as food, so and I also see that you're slimming down. I want to mention that.
Yeah.
Um, are there any things that you want to suggest as far as health that you changed? Even when you giving back, is a certain way you approach it with the health?
You know what? As far as me, I'm really working on myself in that area because I know what I'm supposed to do. Sometimes I don't always do that. But I'm getting into the habit of doing it now. I it's a lot of things that I'm changing. Like, for those that like are smokers and things like that, blacks was like my weakness.
Okay.
So that's something that I'm really trying to extract from my everyday life because I know that it's not helping. I'm actually like 3 days in of not having one, so I'm just starting this journey. So, but that's one thing that I am working on, taking that up out my diet. I would say because it became a part of me. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when we have habits, they hard to break. So you have to find substitutions for those habits. So when you like for example, for me, if I get a craving and want to smoke, I might take a piece of gum and I'll chew that and it'll cut that craving. You know what I'm saying? So that's just for me. I can't speak for everybody else, but it's like certain things like that as far as eating. I don't drink a lot of pop. I drink water. I drink water like all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? Like water is like one of the biggest things for me. I don't drink pop. Um, I barely do juice. If I do juice, it's like
Do
a
you with not to cut you off, but
mm,
with us talking about this, do you feel like the food that you eat or the shit you drink has a lot to do with the mood that you create or how you go out into the world? Does that have anything to do with that?
yeah, especially with the meats. You got to be careful with the meats because they doing so much to the meats now. The things that they pumping into those meats, it will mess with you.
Congratulations, D. Congratulations. Definitely a big thing.
Oh man, that is awesome. Congratulations, sis.
Who quit
I'm
smoking,
trying to get to that. I'm trying to get to that for real, for real. Like that's
uh,
motivation for real.
you thriving to get to that. But
Yes.
with all the fake meats and stuff like that, because that's one thing that I'm kind of on. I've been slacking for the last couple of days, but
Yeah.
it's like I'm on watermelons. Even when it comes to water, like how
Yeah.
you mentioned in water, I'm changing up certain waters
Yeah.
because just due to research, I'm finding out that they're not good.
Alkaline water, definitely. Cause I don't really do I don't do like just any water neither. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be like I do a lot of Fiji or I do like anything alkaline, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But yeah, I don't drink just any water neither because the waters ain't always, you know what I'm saying, right neither.
See the pipes and stuff. See, this is where we start changing up the convo, y'all, and starting like talking about some of the research that I do. Me and my team, the show we be talking about all that crazy shit, like
Yeah.
Pizzagate really being real, like Obama being related to all the presidents and shit like that. It's
Yeah.
like a whole rabbit hole, but you know what I'm saying. But even the meats, we know that they cloning meats.
Yeah.
That not real. I think they just made it legal for them to put the pink slime meat in the stuff.
Yeah, I just seen that. I just seen that they was talking about they just passed a law where they can do the synthetic something. Yeah, it was yeah.
I've been on watermelons crazy. I done lost since I've been here. I came here like 220. I might be like 160 now. It
Yeah.
looks like I've been working out. So I figured I asked you because you losing a lot of weight. And
Yeah, you know what? Another thing too, you know, when we on a local level, and that's just me speaking as far as like us being on a level of being in the crowds that we've been in for years. When you're on a local level, and we've all seen it, sometimes we don't really look at our appearance and care that much. You get what I'm saying? But when you start to elevate to higher heights and you're being filmed more often, or you know what I'm saying, you got
Cameron.
cameras in your face more often, you begin to really pay attention more to like, nah, I gotta work on this because I ain't trying to get caught slacking, you know what I'm saying, with these cameras being on me. So just with the elevation of my career and things like that, it makes me wanna eat right. It makes me want to slim down. It makes me want to change a lot of things because I want to look good when I'm being caught off guard in those cameras, or you know what I'm saying, or when I'm on stage and they filming us, because you know they say cameras add 15 pounds, and I believe that. But you know, I'm just, you know, thinking about those type of things. It makes me want to change um a lot of my life choices, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to, you know, look good. I want to, you know, feel good. Not just, it's not just about looking good, but you want to feel good too.
You
You know
out
what
there
I'm
looking
saying?
like you feel good, and you moving like you feel good. I see you change your circle, and it got smaller, but maybe tighter.
Yeah.
Maybe not necessarily smaller, but tighter.
Hmm.
Is there any words that you want to drop to these people? You know what I'm saying? Just because we deal with that hard. Some of us don't have family. We get attached to people.
Yeah.
We had that issue. You know, I know you always got new partners. You always got a new artist. You
Yeah.
always got a new little sister. They don't be you saying that they your little sister, little brother. It's them saying, oh, see, Snappa, that's my big sister,
Hmm.
big whatever. You know what I'm saying? Give me some jewels on that. How to deal with that.
One thing I had to learn is to listen when God speaks. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? And it goes back to when I was talking about, as we get older, sometimes we can get away, but we never stray too far. I got to a point where I was drowning, you know, just being around a lot of people, and I I knew they didn't mean me no good, you know what I'm saying? But I had the heart to want to help so many until I got to a point where I'm like, I can't help anybody else until I help myself. And when I got to myself, it was then that God began to show me that it was time for me to remove a lot of people out of my circle. And so as he gave me that, I did that. You know what I'm saying? And let's be clear, like when you going through those moments, everybody's not gonna understand. You know what I'm saying? But it's not for them to understand. Because when God give you something, he's not gonna give it to everybody else. It ain't for them to understand. It's your journey. You know what I'm saying? So I had to be obedient because they say obedience is better than sacrifice. So I had to be obedient
Huh.
and do what he was telling me to do. And
Is
the
that
moment that I did that,
obedience is better than sacrifice? I've never heard that one.
mm,
That
yeah,
is you just that was the jewel. I needed that. I needed.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, keep going. If you ain't lose your knowledge, keep going. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you good, you good. So I mean, it was, you know, once I when I did that, when I finally was obedient and I just said, okay, I'm just gonna, you know, move everybody, and I literally got to a place where it was maybe just me and maybe 3 or 4 of my people. You know what I'm saying? Um, and my life began to change drastically immediately. Though I saw a change. I saw a change in everything. You know what I'm saying? And so every time that it was like I shedded a layer, I would elevate another level. You know what I'm saying? And it just kept happening for me until I got to the point where all the layers were shedded that I needed to shed, and God just said, "All right, you get it. You out of here now."
It sounds like you just dropping weight and just
Yeah. For real.
You dropping weight off.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Spiritually, because you can't, you get so caught up in, I want to help everybody, you know what I'm saying? And that was my mindset. Like,
gotta
I
help
want to help everybody, you know what I'm saying?
yourself.
But I realized that I couldn't help anybody until I helped myself. And I also realized that if the people that say they love me and down for me, they love me that much, and I gotta take this journey, they gonna be there when I'm get to the point where, you know what I'm saying, when I'm done, and they still gonna be standing. And those people that I said that about are still standing. You feel what I'm saying? I don't have to question their loyalty because they been loyal. They seen what I was doing and they stood by my side every step of the way. So when you talk about, like, yeah, I seen, this and that, Ice World is who Ice World is, and the members that you see is the members that stood by me because they seen what God was doing in my life, and they didn't interfere. They was obedient as well because they saw the vision. Everybody ain't gonna see the vision. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted to be them. Oh, it's supposed to be me. So if it ain't about me, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? But when you are part of a team, it doesn't matter if it's you or them. If we a team, it's us. So when I win, we all win.
Right.
So
Yeah, I mean, everybody want to be, what they say, not enough, too many chiefs, not enough Indians.
exactly.
I mean, we could all be chiefs, but at that moment and going to the war, we can't be calling out the same shit. Like, so, and you do a good job. Again, you dropped a lot of weight, not physically, but it's just far as carrying other folks, and you've elevated the way Shauna rotates to you. I could, man, it seems so genuine. We talked about it behind closed doors, but when you see certain people smile over people or show love or make a post, and people with that gift, you can read into those things. And when you feel just the genuineness from a real legend, grabbing a legend from we are from a small place,
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah.
we don't really support each other. We don't get the recognition that we should get globally.
Yeah.
That's why these opportunities come about. But is it any other women from the city of Gary, Indiana? Yeah, that's where we from. We from the murder cap. I ain't said that. We are not the murder cap no more, bro. We are Gary,
No, we not.
bro. We produce
That title has been left us. We not claiming that no more.
citizens, but especially in a world where we talk about so much masculine energy, is there any women that you want to just shout out in the city? And it don't gotta be no artists, but just motherfuckers that putting in work.
Oh man, you put me on spot with that one.
We getting deep now.
I know, right? It's a lot of women that's that's doing things that's paved the way. And I really don't like to name names because I mess around and forget somebody, and I don't want to get off into that. But what I will say is I want to say salute to all of the women.
Well, it wasn't to get them recognition. It may be you may be just trying to shine light on something. It could be somebody that's not even known right now. Like we always take that opportunity to shine light on others. Not to say, oh, to these people, these the top ones. No, nothing like that. Like it could be even an artist that you just got hip to, signed to you, not to you. It could be a cameraman. We all need alley oops.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You know what? I will say, it's an artist that's not on my label. Because I always gotta show love to my label, and I want to say that too. Salute to my team. Cole One, Homage the Great, Jolly, Minor Boy VC. We got T Willie, we got Lunatic. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my team. I want to definitely cannot go without, you know what I'm saying, shouting them out. I love y'all. Thank y'all for supporting me and rocking with me. It is an artist that I have had my eye on for a while. I watched her ups and her downs, but I think she's a dope artist. I think she deserves to have that light shined on her. I think that she deserves she get a good opportunity to really just show people what she can do. I think she really can blow, and that's T Unique.
To you.
She's really a dope artist. And if
Okay.
y'all not in tune with her, y'all get in tune with her. T Unique.
What,
She's a
what,
very dope artist.
where's she from?
I believe she's from Gary, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I believe she's from Gary. But
Okay.
she's a dope artist. I got in tune with her when we was doing our show, The Doc. And she sent in a song to us, and the song was, man, it was just different. It was different, and ever since then I've been in tune with her. And I feel like if she get the right opportunity, like to get somebody to really like put her, you know what I'm saying, in a position, I think she'll take off because she dope. She really dope.
On my episode with Danielle, she had brought to our attention that she does Reiki. Are you familiar with that?
She does who?
Am I saying it right, y'all? Reiki readings. Like she does readings, spiritual readings,
All spiritual readings.
and her
Yeah,
phone.
yeah, she cold with that, man.
Yeah, and we had actually did it on the show. We did it live, and what she was telling me I'm constipated. I need to eat more red apples. But
She good with it.
when it come to like again, I know you was raised in the church. So I know you know you're religious. I don't know. Do you consider yourself religious? Are you spiritual? If you don't mind sharing with us what you believe in, and with all that, you know this is a wicked world. It's the
Oh,
entertainment.
it's definitely a wicked world, you know what I'm saying? And my beliefs are my beliefs. Like I don't you can't force nobody to believe what you believe. You know what I'm saying? Um, the way I was raised may not be the way somebody else was raised. Of course, I believe in God. You know what I'm saying? But somebody else may have a different belief of what God is. You know what I'm saying? So when you start talking about that, it can become a touchy subject. You know what I'm saying? Um, but as far as like the readings and things like that, it's what I will say is I have had some before, and they have been spot on.
They was spot on. All right.
Spot on.
With that, because see now we talking now. I'm liking it in my head going and spinning. So with that being said, what's more difficult, like spirituality or religion or sexuality? Because you know
Right.
we live in a world now where you can express yourself a little bit more. You can be free. I think people think freedom is expressing yourself sexually, which is
Yeah.
not. It's
No,
all
yeah, no. Of
where you
course not.
at. That's one thing I respect about you. And you've been like the Missy Elliott of our region, of our scene. So you never like had your personal life out there. Motherfuckers was never able really like to question, if I had to guess. But even then, with that, you know, you rap. You deal with a lot of rapping about. Not saying you do, but you're surrounded by that music. You might have an artist who's a drill rapper, and then on the flip side, again, sexuality. So what's harder, and how do you deal with that? How do you even?
So, a lot of like even with music for me, if anybody ever listened to any of my music, I'm more of a storyteller. You know what I'm saying? So, um, you probably rarely hear me talk about or put a song out about like sexual anything. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just, I mean, I can do it. Let's be clear, but um, I like to put out like motivational songs. You know what I'm saying, or something that can make people really like the song I got Wave. You know what I'm saying? That song, it resonates with so many people because so many people like feel that way, like, you know what I'm saying, and it can hit different with different people, and everybody could be dealing with something different, but it all makes sense to everybody, you know what I'm saying, in the same sense, if that makes sense, you know what I'm saying. So me personally, like, I like to put out music that kind of like sometimes can be fun, uplifting. I mean, I might talk stuff in my music sometimes, but it just depends on what I'm feeling. But sexual songs and stuff like that, I probably rarely do those. I mean, I can go there, but
I just seen you go to church, singing a few times, like
yeah,
popping up videos, and
I
again,
sing at a lot of funerals, like a lot of funerals, like people,
what's that called?
um,
That serenading? What's that called?
huh?
That's I don't want to say it wrong because I know you singing at a funeral. So what is it called? Just help me out. I don't want to say it wrong. When you sing at a funeral, what's it called? Serenading, marinating. What is it?
I don't know. It's just I don't know.
I'm sure it's a special, but
Let's say musical selection by, you know what I'm saying, and then have your name in there.
I think the fact that a lot of come from roots grew up in the church. That's why we be like either well rooted and we can navigate through it
Yeah.
because some of us be like effed up. I see I got some real Christians in here tonight. I see I held the UCK. I held it down. Do you go to church a lot?
Yeah, I do. I actually belong to Allen Chapel CME Church. That's my church home. I actually grew up in that church. Whole family grew up in that church, raised their kids in the church. So yeah, that's my church home.
Man, motherfucker trying to. Oh my bad. Had a little malfunction. That's why I need a team. A eulogy selection. Okay, now I mean I thought it was like a special word because I know you got people that marinate, serenade. It's a word.
Yeah, no.
I thought so. That's what I thought it was. I used to sing in the church choir. Shit, me and she was both in the choir. I just didn't want to do it when I started getting to school, and I wanted to be cool. And
Yeah,
I thought that it was lame to do certain things. I started backing away from certain childhood things.
yeah.
See, you didn't though. Does that fact that you stayed in choir or band and things like that, does it help you in any form of fashion?
It helps a lot because that taught me discipline at an early age. You know what I'm saying? Especially with singing. When you grew up in the church, we have different techniques in the church versus when you going through choirs in school and things like that. Um, they teach you certain things that you wouldn't have learned maybe in church. You know what I'm saying? So I think that it played a major role even in who I am today because those things that I learned going through those different choirs and like from all the way from middle school to college, you know what I'm saying? It taught me a lot.
College, you did choir in college.
I got a scholarship for choir in college. Yeah.
You could go to college for
Yeah.
the singing stuff on the TV is real. Like what's that called? What's the movie? Hey babe, what's that movie you be Pitch? That's how. Man, okay. I mean, I'm just saying, and these things we don't necessarily know in the black community. We think that we can only get out of here off of basketball
Oh
scholarship.
yeah, no. I got a scholarship for choir. Yeah. That's how I ended up in I attended Lincoln University in Jeff City, Missouri. It was HBCU. Yeah.
Oh wow. See, that's a testimony in itself, right there, man.
Yeah.
So some of you all, while you pushing your kid to be singing the new Chris Brown song, you might want to get them to do some church hymns or something that they could just do in public and like
For
just
real.
expand it or just learn from. Are you involved in any other schools in the city with the choirs? And I'm only asking that to know how the system is ran now because I feel like shit is probably totally different.
Yeah, it is. I don't even know if choirs even exist like they used to, you know what I'm saying? Because when we was growing up, choirs were, a big thing, you know what I'm saying? But I don't really hear about choirs in the schools now.
How many of y'all? I see we still got a pack room, which is dope, and it says a lot again about Lady C and the people that roll with Lady C. But how many of y'all was like raised in the church or raised up in the choir, school choir, church choir? Because I mean, a majority of us that's up tonight definitely got to be 20 and older, 28. So
Right.
we made it past the 30s, etc. I just want to know. She said, "Yo, me and Ian grew up in the church home. We had to compete with other states, killing it too." I think a lot of kids are missing that, like that whole experience of that Boys and Girls Club, and it's just in the urban communities because they got it for the white folks. Trust
Yeah.
me, they sending their kids to camps and all that.
Yeah.
Um,
But see, I had like, and even with me going to when I got into choir at in college, I gained a lot of things that I could put on my resume too, because my freshman year going into college, my choir, we got picked to do a song on Nelly's album. And we actually went to the studio with him. We was on his Sweatsuit album. The name of the song was called Heart of a Champion.
huh.
And yeah, we was featured on that project. So that
That's
was
that's a big thing before
yeah,
you big thing.
yeah.
That, that's God working just because you being obedient and
Hmm.
using
Yeah.
your voice. I wonder how many can relate to me saying like, "Damn, I'm mad. I stopped doing some of the stuff I should have done." Just for real performing. I'm a big believer. If you don't use those talents that God bless you with, you eventually lose them, or they
Yeah.
just come with like you like one of the normal people.
No, that's real. You gotta exercise your gift daily. You know what I'm saying? And I'm learning that even with singing, because when I first started out, everybody that know me know, like even in school, everybody was like, well, we knew C from singing. We didn't even know she was rapping. You know what I'm saying? Because in school, that's all I did. As I, you know what I'm saying, I was rapping, but I wasn't rapping on the level that I am now. So, I have to continue to exercise that singing daily, because sometimes I'll be like, man, I feel like I'm losing it. Then I get to, working on it, and it comes back to me. But yeah, you gotta exercise your gift daily. And
Hey,
that's with anything, you know what I'm saying? Writing, whether you do rap, sing, whether you make clothes, you make beats, engineer, whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? You need to make sure that you're doing that daily, you know what I'm saying? Because practice makes perfect, for one. And you want to continue to grow. This world is ever changing. Like, and even with music, you know what I'm saying? The music is ever changing. So what we was listening to back then is not the sound that's out now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we trying to keep up, and if you ain't paying attention, if you ain't practicing, if you ain't staying in the field, you gonna miss out on what's going on.
I
You're
took
gonna be behind.
at West Side, although I can't sing a lick, but them breathing techniques are still. Shout
Oh
out to
yeah.
BK, y'all.
Oh yeah. Them breathing techniques is real.
Look, BK, her mom birthday was today. Shout out to the Kansas, the big Kansas.
Happy birthday.
Usually on deck with me as far as the panel. She's also one of the sponsors. She's got her own brand, her own business called BK Bling. What she does, she blings out press nails.
Okay.
Just for the ladies in the world, or the men who want to wear them. For the men that want to wear them, she go ahead write in the comments. BK, that had me thinking about Drake. Real quick, why that's on my mind? How you feel like industry wise, like the whole game changing? You can see Drake getting nail polish. How do you feel about?
This is I be trying to keep up, bro, but I ain't gonna lie to you. It be so much going on. I think I be missing some stuff for real. And sometimes I be in my own world too. Um, because I'm always like, I think I was telling you this earlier when we spoke. I'm always just thinking about my next move, you know what I'm saying? So I be so caught up in what's next for me, what I need to be doing, that sometimes I miss what be going on in the world.
I
For real,
completely,
for real.
I completely understand. I was just asking because now it feels like they well, it ain't now. They've been doing it, but at first it was like more on gangster shit, making black people kill people. Now it's like we starting to wise up. You got more woke folks, so now
Yeah.
like feel like it's a war on the sexuality, but then
Hmm.
we still have people who do fall in love with their own kind. Uh,
Yeah.
and when I was finna go into the Drake paint his nail shit, I know for me, it feel like it's a play on trying to play on men's masculinity.
Yeah, most
But
definitely.
on the flip side, on my weird side, has before painting my nails, not like long nails, or
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but I've been like on some. Oh, I was watching Gothic, The Craft, and I
Mm-hmm.
be the guy with the long, but spinning off, you was raised in the church and shit. Like, how do you feel about how they even you got to notice that even though you working hard on your craft, you can't ignore everything. How do you
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
about how they trying to disrupt what we got going on?
Yeah, everything is about an agenda. You know what I'm saying? Once again, just thinking about how the evolution of music has changed and how everything has changed. You know, back in the day, um, being uh being out, as they call it, was not the end thing. You know what I'm saying? Um, it was something that was hidden. And now if you look everywhere, it's like it's in your face. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily agree with everything that goes on, because I like, even with our kids, we always say like our kids should have a choice. Um and I feel like the way that they put it in their face is not really giving them a choice. It's almost like, trying to force them into it. So that's one thing I don't really agree with. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't have it in our face like that. You know what I'm saying?
It was
That
secret
was
codes. It was
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So if you chose to be in that lifestyle, it was because you chose. You know what I'm saying? That was something that you chose to do. You know what I'm saying?
Tank
Um,
and polish too. I didn't know that. I just found out that Tank is a little sweet. And
yeah, 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 yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
what somebody fuck don't make me nut. But
yeah.
it's just all about how it's presented to the public. Like I said, I don't think freedom is expressing yourself sexually. That's not freedom. You just
Right, right, right.
That's why I respect. Not ain't got nothing to do with respect, but like I said, you have never just presented yourself. Oh, I'm this type. That ain't man. Stay out my business. This is what I do. I blah blah blah. I just don't get it. So I figured I asked. Drake is was one of my favorite artists, but as the game changes, as certain things are starting to get uncovered, like I told you, you see, Mr. Malik. That's Mr. Tell the Truth. Uh,
Okay.
he be going a little ham, you know what I'm saying? I had I had passion got metaphors. In fact, I want to ask you about that, and
Mhm.
I would love for you to be frank about that. But I had her on the show, and she went viral. She went viral for rapping with the condom on a condom with the stuff in the on the
I
head.
saw I saw it. I saw that.
And of course, like many, he wanted to know how she felt about it. They had a little choice words, wasn't too much. But as a woman, how do you feel about that?
Um, so here's the thing. When it's just, for me, I have I'm very cautious about the things that I put out, because I have nieces and nephews that watch me, and little cousins that watch me. So I've recently even just had this conversation with my mom and my aunt the other day. Um my niece and my nephews and my little cousins, they listen to my music. So I'm like, I need to pull back to what I do as far as like cursing and things like that. Um, it's all about what you want to put, what perception you want to put out there, and how you want people to perceive you. You know what
One
I'm saying?
With the perception out there though, it's out there. Can you be mad at somebody for approaching you off the energy that you gave? Because that was like our big thing that night. It was like bro was saying, well, if a nigga come to you on some fuck shit, I just give you woo woo. And her response was like, I ain't even playing. I ain't going.
Right.
But it could occur because of that, like you said.
Because of the image, yeah. I mean, ultimately, when you do something, I'm sure you think about the consequence before you do it.
Do we? Do we? I don't.
do.
I
Well,
don't.
let me speak. I can't speak for nobody but myself. So let me just say this: before I do something, I always think about what ifs before I do it, because you have to, because you got to be prepared for whatever is gonna come, the aftermath, whichever way it go afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm about to, it's like, even with me, if I make a post right now, before I make this post, and I know it's about to ruffle some feathers, I'm thinking ahead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, this could go one or two ways, but I'm prepared for whichever way it go.
That's
Boom,
I
sin.
call that the chess man state. That's the chess man state.
Yeah,
A lot of
yeah.
folks playing checkers, and don't y'all go out there like tagging passion, acting like I've dissed or anything. I support everybody. I don't care what you do. I even support what's the porno star. I support her.
Who?
What's our porno star? The one that everybody, the light skinned girl. She used to be my kid's mother friend. Nature, Miss Nature.
Oh, yeah. Natural, is
Oh
it?
yeah, like I support everybody, but that don't mean that I won't question your motives if you say stuff. That's just
I mean, like, look, at the end of the day, one thing I will say is, like, for Passion, she's reaching some platforms, and so she's doing some things that, once again, a lot of artists are trying to get to those points. So I can't really question. I ain't gonna say question, but I can't really judge her for the methods or whatever she's doing, because whatever she's doing is for a reason.
it's working. It's her
And
business.
right, and it's working. So, and it's getting her a lot further than a lot of artists out here. You know, at least she's willing to take the risk, because a lot of these niggas is just sitting around doing nothing.
That's that,
Trying to.
that's a fact. That's a fact.
So, I mean, I salute her. You know what I'm saying? I actually just
Run her streams up, man. Shoot the club up.
yeah. I just did I did some filming for her when she came down for her event down here, when she did the event at the backstage. I actually did her behind the scenes footage for her and stuff. So yeah, man, I salute Passion, man. I wish her nothing but the best. You know what I'm saying? Just do your shit, and whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? You representing us at the end of the day, so we all watching.
So
You know
said
what I'm saying?
all action has a reaction, and you definitely have to be mindful of what you do. Well, I think any business you got to plan steps ahead. But when I said like, do we really? That was me thinking in the moment, and I'm like really asking, do we? Because when you think about some of the moves that some of us make, I don't think it's possible that we think the long term goals.
Yeah.
And then coming from the small area we come from, we think it's an overnight thing, and this is like a life grind. Uh, I don't know, half of the rappers and artists that we grew up with and through that circuit, the chilling circuit of our area, they either in jail, dead. Some of us went underground, but just to see you thriving, Danielle, all the other artists, it's a privilege. But I don't look at y'all as rappers. I look at y'all as people, my peers that I learn from on the day, especially from personal aspect. Bro said the Most High put me on the earth to restore and balance normalcy. I feel that way too, though. I agree with you totally, bro. Again, Malik, he was supposed to be on here. I don't know why he ain't come on here. I know Brianna's birthday, and then P said the lights and shit went out, but you see, we still carrying the torch. Any projects coming out soon? I know you got a movie you working on. In fact, shout out to Big Nookie. Y'all got the heist. What's going on?
The heist. Y'all make sure y'all tap in, man. We got the heist gonna be dropping. We in the process of working on it now. So that's with myself, Nookie Andrews, Shauna, and Tifa. So we in the process of getting that thing together. So y'all just stay tuned. We'll be letting y'all know when the project will be dropping. So we in the process of working on that now. And then I got my single that's about to drop with Shauna, featuring Shauna, called Bag. Y'all make sure y'all tap in, get in tune, man. I'm about to shake some things up this year. Continue to shake some things up. So
You got a song with Shauna?
yeah.
Oh,
It's dropping. That's what the release party that we doing Saturday. That's for the single that me and her got together.
You remember that I told you about that dream? Don't forget when that dream happened and just call me like, bro. I want you to say, don't say no words, but bro. And then I'm gonna say what like 6-7 times just because I'm knowing it's gonna. I see so many great things happening for so many of us, and what's happening now is just the tip of the iceberg. Nookie, how is it working with Nookie? With her being a seasoned vet, one of the queens from the city, like how was it? Working with her alongside Shauna and Tifa, because a lot of people don't even know who Tifa is.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
That's two.
Yeah. It's you know what? Everything is just so natural. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like we all just kind of like get in there and it's like we just been knowing each other, you know what I'm saying? And it flows so well. It's like it's just organic, you know what I'm saying? So it's just we having a good time, you know what I'm saying? We really just having a good time putting the project together and enjoying one another in the process. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be one for the books. I will say that. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely gonna be one for the books. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned.
You're in the movie with Shauna and Tifa. You're on the song with Shauna and Tifa. Then you add Nookie. Not like Nookie ain't nobody. But again, Nookie got to kind of look at it like that too. You know what I'm saying? We don't get the love we should get in the city of Gary. So when we spoke about, we ain't spoke in that mag. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And you on songs with these mugs. Like, you remember all the hating that was going on? You remember? I don't even remember that shit. You probably forgot.
Humble beginnings, brother. Humble beginnings.
I'm talking about open mics. This mic, that, tragedy after tragedy. I mean, you got a dope ass testimony. Like, do you go to any of the schools or any like events where they got kids, and do you speak? Do you like?
I haven't had that opportunity to do so yet, but I look forward to doing those type of things because I did like when it comes, like I say all the time, when it comes to kids, I really got a heart for kids. Like when I was in Indianapolis, I was out there for 4 years and I worked at the Boys and Girls Club out there, and I literally went into that club and did a lot. Like I changed the whole club around, the team room.
I see you. Mr. Spencer just joined, and I know I ain't got you long, and not to cut your knowledge off. I get that from my man's 19 Keys. So if y'all watch 19,
nah, you good.
But not to cut your knowledge off. But I'm gonna have the homie Mr. Spencer come on, and I'm actually gonna leave y'all two on the screen for a second, because he's Mr. Masculinity, and we're gonna allow Mr. Masculinity to talk to you for a second if you don't mind, because I know I ain't got you for too long. I'm gonna let bro come on here. But they would go ahead and finish talking about the Boys and Girls Club from Indy and those events, if you don't mind, while I bring bro on.
Oh yeah. No, I was just saying I did a lot out there. Changed a lot of lives, you know what I'm saying? And I actually had them put a studio in there for the kids that like to do music. And we actually did a State Farm commercial. I was featured in the State Farm commercial with Brandon Urie of Panic at the Disco, where they came in and they did an interview on me for like everything that I done at the club with the kids and things like that. So yeah, I love kids, bro. Like,
you being humble as hell. I know you don't use that word too often because we got a word of the day. Brianna, I don't know if you still hear sis. Before we get off here, if you could drop the word of the day in the comments, I'll read it. But I don't like using it, but you very humble. You have a lot of achievements, sis. Maybe you forget about some too, so you don't speak on them as often as well. But again, as far as my peer, my age group, one of them, I call us like the middle child. Like, Jake, where we come from. We don't stuff, so I'm very proud to stand next to you and be like, you're a real gatekeeper. A lot of gatekeepers don't gate the keep the gate, I guess. Don't keep the gate right. They don't want to let folk in.
Yeah.
I'm waiting till bro turn and he like let me know that he ready and I let him talk, man. Let me unmute you because I had heard every. I don't know if he was breathing or hard or whatever. But
What up with you, man? What's
he
up,
How you doing?
Snappa? How y'all doing, man? I
Good,
just came
good.
to
How
touch
are you?
bases with y'all, man. See what's the word. I was peeping y'all for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I was just checking y'all out. Heard a lot what's going on. I can respect a lot what you doing and everything.
Thank you.
You
Thank you.
still out here in the city and Gary?
Yeah, for the moment, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So what? I don't know because I caught the last end of it, but what do you think about the new Gary rap music scene, man? I don't know if you came up with the same generation that I came up with. I was more, you know what I'm saying, the Grind Family, Gatekeeper,
Hmm.
CCA, Rick and
Yeah,
Shield, and we had some actual real music out there. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? It don't really seem like the music scene out here what it is, what it used to be. Or maybe I'm out of touch, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm a little bit old and I do remember y'all was saying that the music game had changed, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying, and which we all can agree on that. But it just seemed like it's Gary used to have some talent out there, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And
yeah.
now it just seems like it's kind of watered down. Everybody kind of do stuff for show or kind of just to go viral, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's really a passion with it no more. No
Yeah,
pun intended.
right now, seriously, that's one thing I will say. But it goes back to when I was talking about how the times change, and it's almost like you're just trying to keep up with what's relevant now. It's like a microwave society now. So,
Right.
back in the day, we took out a little bit more time to craft our verses and to really, what I'm saying, think about what we gonna say and really cook that song to make it a hot song.
Right.
Now it's more of
Hooks and beats, you ask me.
right, and you got to think too. You got TikTok to blame. You got Instagrams and the Facebook, social medias. Period. Because nowadays you could put out a funny song and go viral. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And it don't have any substance. It's just funny, but it gets a million views. And now as artists competing with that. Well, how can you compete with that? You know what I'm saying? So, um, it kind of makes you want to be like, dang, well, what am I sitting here trying to, what I'm saying, come up with these complicated ass verses and
And that's what I said, but it ain't no substance no more
ain't no
because
substance,
Cause
right?
I be listening to like it's like old buddy, Young Thug. Like I was listening to him on one day, and it's just like, bro, he sound catchy because the beat and the hook, but you really
Mm-hmm.
don't know what bro be saying. You know what I'm saying? And he
Exactly.
like one of the hottest rappers out right now. So it's just
Mm-hmm.
like the Gary rap scene to me is kind of the same way. You don't really see nobody pushing their craft like that no more. You know what I'm saying? I think even like old buddy, I think Playo and was it Old Dog or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about it the other day. How he used to be out on the grind selling CDs and everything, got his trunk and
Yeah,
everything because they like really had a passion for it. But it's just
yeah,
now you just really don't see that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You see people like you said go viral for like stupid stuff, and
yeah.
it's just like, all right. So what do y'all draw the line there? Where it's like, okay, so you keep like you said, do you pursue a craft or do you sell your soul to do the stupid stuff?
So
You
question.
know what
what?
I'm saying? Because you can go viral quick. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of money in doing stupid stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Most
Question.
definitely. What it what it comes down to is this. One thing I'm learning, and this is teaching artists, that does, still care about the art of it. You know what I'm saying? You have to find your target audience and market to them. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's not into the, bubblegum rap. Everybody ain't into the new school stuff. You still have people out here that want to hear the bars, that want to hear some substance. They want to hear good music. You know what I'm saying? So us as artists, it makes us have to work a little harder, but we have to find that target audience and push our music to them.
It's
You know
just
what I'm saying?
right.
Because you can still eat off of this. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of artists that's cold, underground, bars, you know what I'm saying? Substance music, getting it. And they ain't got no deal. You know what I'm saying? None of that. You feel what I'm saying? But they eating off of it because they found their target audience that still want to hear that type of music. And I'm gonna say this: history always repeats itself. Everything is like a full circle. You feel what I'm saying? So remember when at one point in time when bell bottoms was in back in the day, then they went out of style and then they came back for some
Came back for a
reason.
little while.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I just had on some bell bottom.
Afros back in the day. Afros was popping and they did a full circle. It came back around where the kids was rocking the afros. Guess what? When bars was hot back in the day, it's circling back around, bro. It's changing.
I think so, but I don't know, man. I don't know if it's gonna have enough momentum to catch on because, like, like I said, I'm almost 40, and I'm old enough to be able to remember when rap was starting up. You know what I'm saying? How it started, how it came out, and it came out hard. You know what I'm saying? It came out tough, and you can understand the lyrics. It was beat, it was passion, it was a message behind it. But it just seems like now the powers that be want this stupid stuff out there. You see what I'm saying? Like. Even so, just like you just kind of said, you said the stuff that's out there with a message. You got to kind of look underground for that now. You know what I'm saying? Where before, like for the stupid stuff, you had to find it underground, and the main message was mainstream. So it's just like you fighting against some forces now that's just like they want people to seem like dumbed down to a certain extent. So the message, like Little Uzi Vert can be viral in this generation to be hot, and he don't rap about nothing. Or Lil Yachty. Or people who really don't have a message, who just come up there, do something stupid, look the part, and now that's who the mainstream is pushing it. So if you really got a message, or you really got flows, or you ain't doing the norm, you're gonna be underground. So I think that's the reason so many people are selling their soul, doing, you know what I'm saying, what's popular or fashionable at that time to get on. Where it's like it ain't just about okay, I make good music because I'm passionate about this. Like okay, I want to make music go viral like that. Like I told somebody too, I think when I was on here before, that F&F song, like it was catchy, but it was like one of the most degrading videos I've ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? So if you do something like that, you got a better chance of getting on. So why, when you appeal to the kids like that, you know, that's all they gonna want to do. They gonna be like, all right, I want to get out here and get half naked then, and I'm gonna make some money because I ain't really gotta have talent. So I just think it's kind of hard for this generation to ever get back to what we think it's gonna be.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just gonna be underground.
It's not, like you said, it's not gonna never come like to.
Hold on, I'm sorry. 1 second. Hold on. Sorry. 1 second. Y'all couldn't hear me or something? Because it was like every time I talk, it was like, y'all couldn't hear me? Can y'all hear me now? Y'all can hear me now though? I'm sorry, I'm just trying. Go ahead, let's go ahead and talk. I'm gonna try to cut y'all off again. Let's try.
Can you hear me?
Y'all can hear y'all now. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
We hear you.
I was just talking. I'll put my mouth all down here.
Oh no, we didn't hear you.
Right.
We got a lot of comments, y'all, and I don't want to ignore them and have them feeling like we ain't communicating with them. And this definitely seems like a topic that folks is chiming in on. Chris Pope, what's up, Nightmare? How you doing, bro? He said it's more about what people can see you do. 24/7 visible society and forced to give content sometimes things that's senseless. Robert said Gary, Indiana has always had their own original song or sound. I think he was saying
he probably meant sound.
Bro said mainstream only push who they they got an agenda, bro. That's what I was really trying to say as you guys was talking.
Yeah.
It's always gonna be those artists, them underground, them thriving with bars, but the agenda is to brainwash our kids, to break up the black family, to kill the black man, to rape the black woman. I always say this before I start talking like this. I don't want to sound corny, but like that's what they know. So even now, locally, we want to hear what's hot. We got everybody doing what Young Thug, like bro said, you can't tell what that man is saying. I was listening to something, and he was like, he said, your man's an ant, he in the grass, he finna get ate by my cow. I swear to God.
Oh,
so, and that's hot though. That's what they want to hear. You know what I'm saying? It's not what they want to hear. It's what they push it. Right. And if you hear it enough, you'll be like, man, you know what? That is hot, maybe.
Right.
So, what you say, Love One? He said most drug dealers become good people and pull that same group to be good as I want to rewrite a good as well. And Danielle said, when you have a nation of broken people and offer them a few coins, it's hard when you give them an opportunity to change their lives and the lives of families. And not everybody has the strength to say, no, I agree. I agree totally.
Mm-hmm.
I could imagine myself breaking in some different forms of fashion. I went jelly back, but and I feel like that's my issue now, that I didn't sell my soul in certain times when I could have took a shortcut or a back door. But again, more power to the people like us, because we the reason that our city will be great.
I mean, if you think about it though, think about it. Like when we first started out doing music, what was our goal?
To be creative, to create, to have fun. It was not. I didn't have.
What did everybody always say? Man, I'm trying to get on. I'm trying to
get on. Yeah.
I'm trying to get a deal. You know what I'm saying? That was our goal. You know what I'm saying? It was like everybody wanted a deal. I'm gonna get a deal. I want a deal. I want a deal. When I had my first opportunity to get a deal, it was with Universal. And when my lawyer saw
talk that talk, George, talk that talk.
When I sent the paperwork to my lawyer, they ripped the contract to pieces because it was so many underlining, you know what I'm saying? It was so much bullshit in the contract. But they hit you with, we want to offer you $1 million. So being a nigga from the hood that ain't got shit, guess what you gonna do? What do I sign? Nah. You gotta be smarter than that.
But like you said, I don't know if too many people gonna be smarter than that though, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially now, because then that's when we always see these like shows about 15, 20 years later, how they be like, oh, I signed this contract not knowing I was being, you know what I'm saying, raped, and I'm gonna end up owing them people in a little bit.
And see, that's another thing. See, a lot of artists out here don't have an entertainment lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Most artists don't even know what that means, how important that is to have an entertainment lawyer. Why do I need an entertainment lawyer? Because if you ever had contracts that come across you, that come to you, you're not gonna understand that stuff that's in them contracts. A lot of these artists
go to jail. Same reason.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so much stuff that you really gonna need that you need to invest in. And that's one thing that people never even talk about. You know what I'm saying? But entertainment lawyers are so important. But nobody's gonna tell you that. Why? Because they want you to be that kid in that room to come in there and stand.
I'm with Danielle. I never really wanted a deal. And I think that was my biggest problem. I get caught in a loop sometimes where I'll be like, I've been doing this so long. Why haven't I been doing this for money?
Yeah.
Or paper? But it's always been about purpose or creating an energy, creating a vibe. I don't know why I had that corny way.
I wanted a deal until I seen the deals that was being offered. And then it was at that point when I realized that I didn't want a deal. I could do this on my own.
If you know the worth and pay for your own music fully, you'll never sell or split your catalog for coins. I personally don't think it's any real money in the music unless you're doing like music for movies. You're just getting like to be creating a catalog is dope if you're doing it for the culture, but if you're doing it for money, you gotta sell your soul. It's so many loopholes that you gotta go jump through in order to get them coins.
Yeah, when you start talking about that though, it becomes a touchy subject because it's so much to that. You know what I'm saying? And it's so much that people don't know about it, and it's like that's why it's so important for artists. Like you gotta really know what you're doing this for. Like what is your end goal? You know what I'm saying? Like when you first start out doing music, are you doing this for fun? Are you trying to make money off of this? Are you trying to, ultimately?
Oh, wait, you tripping, Robert? You tripping, bro? It's a lot of dope ass producers in the G right now, man. You just gotta Gotta get hip to it. Put your ear to the street, bro. It's
yeah. We do got some dope. We do got some dope producers in Gary, though.
I'm gonna say one of the most slept on producers that's in the city and ain't left the city is Mike Flex. A lot of people are asleep on Mike Flex. He do a lot of production for El Nitty.
DJ TJ is another one. COA boy, that boy cold with it.
I've been trying to work. Well, actually, I think I did something with him. It's quite a few though, Bobby, man. With being the DJ, bro, you just keep making posts over and over again, man. With producers in the city that want to work together, we gotta publicly open arms, let these people know we willing to work with them. Man, this only my second time having a rap friend, and I don't consider you a rap friend, but you do rap. You're my friend. I had Caleb on here.
Okay.
And he, we was talking about making rap money, and he, the way he talked, he'd have made a nice amount on the music. Do you feel like music-wise, on the music you sold, have you made a good amount?
I mean, it could have been better, but I mean, I had other things that, that kept me going, so I really didn't trip off the music money. You get what I'm saying? That's another reason why I started doing so many different things like producing, engineering, graphics, because when I got off into doing that stuff, the money from the music I really didn't even think about it, because it was like I was making so much money off of doing everything else.
What you thinking about over there, Mr. Spencer? Man, we can see up your nose.
I'm listening, man. My mind always moving 1,000 miles a minute, but I be taking everything in, man. So I'm just listening.
I'm sorry, C, man. I forgot to mention that you produce. Do you feel like, as a producer, you can hold your own amongst the elite? Again, Bobby said a lot of producers to left. I don't know what the F he talking about.
Yeah, I did the NWIB battle contest when Indy Uchiha when they was doing that during the pandemic, actually, and I won.
For real?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's what's up. That's another achievement, bro. For you to be a female.
Yeah.
They
underestimated me because I was.
There's a lot of jelly backing going on, right, Mr. Smith? A lot of jelly backing going on, man.
Man, shout out to Indy though, because that was a dope thing they was doing, man. They was doing that during the pandemic. They kept us going, you know what I'm saying? They kept us with something to do. And I just really entered it to, you know what I'm saying, just show people that I do produce. And because a lot of people didn't know that. And yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun, and I actually won. I actually battled Rose. If you familiar with Rose, but he cold too though. He's a dope producer too.
I got something that I'm dropping pretty soon, man. And again, I try not to make this about music, but I do want to share this with you guys. If you guys want to check it out while we still on. We've been live for an hour and a half. I don't know how much longer you got. I know I usually do about 2 to 3 hours. The guests are always welcome to leave whenever, but while I do have the time, I want to play this track that I'm working on. It means something to me. It's real dear. It got a lot to do with my change, my evolution. Producer from North Carolina sent it to me. Shout out to her, man. I'm going to play this for y'all. I want to get some feedback from y'all.
Okay.
Danielle also said, No Love at the Table, produced by Snappa on Apple Music. Y'all make sure y'all pull that up, search, man. Put her in your rotations.
We had fun making that track.
Algorithms,
Yeah.
Big love to Danielle. We've been supposed to work on the track. I ain't been able to get it, We be busy, though. All of us from Gary, that as far as us just journeying out or staying home. If you see us actively posting, we busy. We definitely getting it in. This is my track called Land of the Free. I'm gonna play it. Y'all feel free to give me feedback at the end. You know what I'm saying? My bad. It was the end of the song. Again, it's produced by A from Carolina.
Oh,
Real shit. I ain't just wake up like this. At least not today. I've been feeling like this. Head standing up right now.
When you break my heart in two.
The past been set. Work. Bring the drums in, AP. I be incompetent not to acknowledge this. Amongst the kings, queens, gods, and goddesses. Said I'm convinced after all the broken promises, I'm still trying to make mama rich. Or maybe I try and make mama pissed. Yeah, I used to love her, ain't got no common sense. I still do. Hard to hide the sins behind the mildew. Molded by the fungus in the darkness of the darkest. Mind lies a dragon in that dungeon. Hungry, I supply the heat, just ring the luncheon. Fuck funds, stack funds, stay away from fuck shit. Waiting for the UFOs to abduct me abruptly. You can come right now, interrupt me. Hope I can bring weed on that flying saucer. Learning what I learned turned me to Harry Potter. Question everything the teachers ever taught us. Just another product of my environment. Ain't no 401k plans or retirements. Boss that thing in my hand and get the firing. The truth hurts, baby. Don't lie to me. They say the land of the free. Same land bought and sold people that look just like me. Knowing that got me focused. Enough bandos across the world to house the homeless. Drunk sleeping with rats and roaches. It's about money or moments. Paper or purpose. How you a boss, nigga? You was barely a worker. More like a servant. Mice, food to the surface. Trust none, they lurking in the garden of Eden. They feed us anything, you gotta watch what you eating. You want it cause you see it, nigga, not cause you need it. Wake up, stop sleeping. Kilos of pesticides on my fruits and veggies. Who thought trying to be healthy and be so deadly? Heavy on the lemon pepper. Fuck that shit, give me extra. Oh, you try and kick knowledge? You so smart, why you ain't graduate, hit college? Got kids and you still ain't no father. Got a bitch, rather rap about your partners. Got sick and you hit them doctors. No respect for your mom. What the fuck you know about honest shit? All you know about drama shit. Blame your dick, your fuck baby mamas. All them chips and you still ain't got cars, huh? Hella problems, no solutions. Fuck is you doing? Winning or losing? Don't care what you did, fuck is you doing? Stand still, nigga, you moving. After all the beating and bruising, how the fuck is you cruising? Still I stand.
Yeah. So that's produced by my connect out there in NC. I hope y'all fucking with that, man. That's my favorite. That joint give me the thrills when I be.
Yeah, that go in, but that's like we said, man. That's too much truth for them. They can actually understand and get a message out of it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That went in though.
nah, it's hot. I agree though, nigga.
It was too much. It was too much.
It's too much, man. You gotta, like you said, you gotta have some tomfoolery up in there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Some buffoonery.
The real gonna listen. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I learned too. The real gonna listen.
I mean, if they gonna listen, you know what I'm saying, if you're doing it for a passion, but you know what I'm saying, this is gonna be a.
That's what I'm on. See, I'm willing to take the. I might swear I'm almost 40.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like for real.
What can we lose? What do we lose by doing that? What do we lose by being genuine and being real?
Nothing.
And I appreciate everybody, the feedback, y'all. I'm on knowing that's gonna make me continuously work on that track. But with that said, with that little what we said,
that would be dope.
How do we constantly push that narrative? Because I want to be that person. I am that person. That's who I am. I don't want to get into it with nobody. Not to saying I won't or it can't happen, but I want to push knowledge upon my people. I want to push a positive energy. I think Danielle said earlier, being nice matters, or not nice, but being good to people matters.
Yeah,
just being a good person in general, whether it's creating good music matters. How do we do that? How do we push that narrative and be successful with that? Like when you got a brother like you, Spence, you like that type of music. So
but see, that's what I'm saying. Like it's gonna be kind of how we said the world changed, man. We entered into like a dark period in just like history, you know what I'm saying? Like some stuff we ain't never seen before. So you know what I'm saying? Like I tell people all the time, I think right now the line is being drawn. You know what I'm saying? Like where you're gonna you gotta choose the side where you're gonna be on. Like either you're gonna be on that side where you said where you gotta sell your soul to make it, or you can take a step back where you ain't gonna make it, it ain't gonna be successful, but you're gonna keep your soul and it's gonna make sense in the long run.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's gotta be about a passion. So if you're doing it right now for passion, you might not make the money you want to, you might not get the fame for it, you know what I'm saying? But you're gonna get your own self worth out of it. You know what I'm saying? So if you as long as you keep that kind of mindset, I don't think it's nothing wrong. Like you said, ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the lines definitely have been drawn. You know what I'm saying? What mainstream is pushing right now definitely seems like it got some demonic undertones and energy to it. And if you don't want to really fall under that, you know what I'm saying, that kind of energy, you just gotta take a step back. You know what I'm saying? You might not be famous, you might not get a lot of money from it, but I tell people you're gonna keep your soul. You know what I'm saying? It's peace that come along with it.
It goes back to that what I was saying before, you know what I'm saying? What are you doing it for? What's your purpose? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Once you figure that out, then you know what I'm saying, the rest is gonna fall in place. You know, you're not doing it to get a deal. Okay, well, continue to push what you pushing. Because it's not about that. It's about, you know, you might be doing it for the message, to get the message out there. You might be doing it because you just really love this shit. You know what I'm saying? And you don't care about a dollar. Keep pushing.
Right. You might be doing it for 10 people, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that 10 people, you got to be what, you know what I'm saying, what you genuinely care about.
And you got to stand on that shit.
But with that being said, too, if you doing it for that reason, but you want to make some money, if you do it genuinely, you can become rich off them 10 people. If you do it in a pure form, and that's what a lot of us, we want that overnight or next week or next month. We don't want that 5-year, 10-year, 15-year plan. It really can happen with 10 people. 10 can turn into 20, 30. We come from a place where we don't know that. We've been taught you got to be this person to survive. You got to be this person to be successful. Now come to find out I can be genuine. I can share this good news and win. Yeah. But I feel like I'm behind at 38. I mean,
no, it just depends on what your idea of success is. You know what I'm saying? Kind of what we always talk about, man. You know what I'm saying? We bought into this image that America tells us that, all right, to be successful, you got to have a bunch of money. You know what I'm saying? Having your bills paid is successful. You know what I'm saying? Like having, you know what I'm saying, people that genuinely care about you is success. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, because if we pay attention to it, a lot of these people, they sign in these contracts, like you said, for millions of dollars. But they're around a bunch of people that they genuinely don't like. They got to do a bunch of stuff that they genuinely don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? So is that really success in the long run of things? In the grand scheme of things, is that really success? You know what I'm saying? So you genuinely got to look at it at the overall picture of it.
That was deep. Pause. That was deep. When you say successful, you got to think about what, and I think I do that too much. When I say I want to be successful, I'm thinking a dollar amount and not a style of living when I'm standing at that moment.
Right. You know what I'm saying? We put too much on the American idea of success, and you know what I'm saying? People sell they soul for that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just sometimes in the long grand scheme of things, it honestly just ain't worth it, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot peaceful. When you're doing what you love and you had fun doing it, it's gonna come to you. You know what I'm saying? Those still are spiritual laws that this world gotta live by, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when you take away the whole trying to chase something, when they say chasing the bag, you know what I'm saying? Like it's more so about attraction, you know what I'm saying? When you're doing what you love, that stuff that you desire is gonna come to you anyway.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So if you focus too much on the money, that's kind of almost putting you in a negative mindset and a negative energy. So it's kind of like going to be repelling it from you anyway. You see what I'm saying? So I just think we be thinking too much, man. And that's why even with myself, sometimes I'll be like, I want the world to be like a different place, but I just be like, you know what I'm saying? I accept it now. It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to kind of go. You got to kind of operate within your lines. You're not going to appeal to everybody. Everybody not going to like your message. Everybody ain't going to mess with you like that. And you got to be cool with that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Y'all don't know how much I needed, like, especially with us finna come to the end. I needed these few words that we said because the whole success thing be like a financial thing to me. And to hear Richard be like, oh, sometimes I be just stressing it too much. That's what I be on. And then the second when I just let loose and get, like this, and I'm just gonna be creative. And then the
Right.
phone ringing, success calling me, payday coming.
Right.
No, for real. Like he said, it's success don't always come in the form of monetary value. You know what I'm saying? It's all, what I'm saying? Like mm, as for me, like success is me being able to help somebody that may be less fortunate than I am. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I succeeded. That was successful. That was a successful move for me. You know what I'm saying? To be able to bless somebody that's, what I'm saying, didn't have it, or to be able to be in rooms with people that years, like 2-3 years ago, I wasn't, my circle changed. You know what I'm saying? I went from being in a room where, not, and it's no dig or disrespect to anybody, but I went from being in a room with local people, every day of my life, to being in a room with people that's on a whole nother scale, legends and people I grew up listening to. You know what I'm saying? So that's successful. That's successful to me. You know what I'm saying? And it may not equate to $1 now, but who knows what it may lead feeding down, you know what I'm saying, months from now, you know what I'm saying? So maybe years from now, who knows? But it's all in what you look at or what you think of success is.
I'm sorry, I say this a lot when I don't want to do this show, because I don't like setting out to do something and then not doing it. Even if it's not gonna be right all the way, I'm still gonna do it. But with this show, I be having the moments where it be like, oh, I don't want to do it. But when you stop, you got to restart. If you're going to think about doing it, you got to restart again. I got to consistent again. But every time I think about not doing it, God proves to me, the universe showed me that I got to continuously do this, because this ain't necessarily just for the people that's watching. This for me as much as anybody. I be having my moments. So I be knowing others gotta have their moments where you just feel down on yourself, or you feel like you just been working hard, or what else can you sacrifice? Even your word where you said obedience beats sacrifice. I think that's probably one thing I haven't been is obedient. I've been obedient at times, but not enough. Not enough where I can say that I've been obedient. But I know I sacrificed a shitload of shit. So damn, did I miss that lesson? I need it. then Spence say what he said. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have times, and to hear another man say, I have times where I get hard on myself, or I feel like I'm pushing the envelope too much. And it, I gotta remember, I'm a human. I got my own life going on. I got shit that I still do wrong.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, kind of like you said, bro. Once you stop chasing it, you just relax. It seems like everything comes to you at that point. You know what I'm saying? It's a different kind of energy that you put out when you kind of, like you said, on edge, trying to seek something and striving for it. It's a totally different energy when you just sit back and, like what they say, faith. You know what I'm saying? You got to walk by faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things for things not seen. You know what I'm saying? So when you walk in the faith, ain't kind of no worry in that. Ain't no stress in it. It's got to come to pass. If it's meant for me, it's meant for me. You know what I'm saying? So it'll all come together in time. You know what I'm saying? Like, even like I tell you, you know how I think about the word. I think it's on a path of destruction. But you know what I'm saying? We on a grace period right now. You know what I'm saying? So everything gonna happen in this time, and that's the way we just got to look at it.
It's coming, cause you got to think about it. Even with you, Worthy, think about where you was. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say 4 years ago. You feel what I'm saying? And look at where you at now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You didn't touch some people. You have, you know what I'm saying? You didn't been around celebrities. You didn't, you know what I'm saying, been able to get your merch out here. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't in that same place just 4 years ago. You feel what I'm saying? That's success, bro. Like, you got to look at where you at, where you came from versus, where you at. You might not be where you want to be, but you right where God wants you to be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He got you here for a reason. And it's something that you need to get out of this moment. So soak up everything you need to get to. Because once he get ready to take you to another level, these moments right here is a part of your test. This is your test, because it's preparing you for your testimony. You feel what I'm saying? So let these moments be you know, these, I call them humble beginnings because that's what they are. You know what I'm saying? These moments is humbling us because we can't really appreciate something if it was just given to us. You know what I'm saying? But if you work for that thing, you're gonna appreciate it that much more because you know what you had to do to get to that point. You feel what I'm saying? So you got this. You got this.
I appreciate them kind words, sister. Um, hey y'all, I don't know who all gonna stay in here, but we've been locked in for about 2 hours. I know C got other business to take care of. If y'all not following C, y'all make sure y'all go follow on her personal page, her business page, her Instagram page. She got an event this weekend. She's also getting recognized in Chicago. I want to say she's the first Gary artist to be inducted into in the Chicago Hall of Fame, or whatever the title is. But
Chicago Hip Hop Heritage Museum.
yeah, I'm very
That's
proud
what's
of
up.
you.
Congrats.
Thank you. Thank
I'm
you.
very proud of you, man. I'm like, again, I'm happy to say I'm part of your class. I believe our class is similar to the Kobe Bryant, Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
I know Richard likes the original Gary music, but
Yeah.
because, bro, our generation, we'll give them a run for their fucking money, bro.
Somebody said it though. Somebody said, what was that we had that was what was it, Gatekeepers? Wasn't that's the one that came out around that time we was yeah, like Gary need another one of those, you know what I'm saying? Like if they
Mhm.
really got talent out there, like I don't know why they haven't put another Gatekeepers together, or even when they had that little movie, what was that? Welcome to GI or something like that, or Scary
Live or
Gary?
die,
Okay,
live or die, GI.
yeah, Live and
I was
Die
about to
in
say yeah.
GI. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Something like that'd be dope. But I don't know if Gary really Gary like what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if people still got that same Gary passion and
It's
love.
changing. It's
You,
evolving, bro. It's
Yeah, I
evolving.
was gonna say that it's evolving. I think that when I think about like what Will did with the 219 holiday thing, I think that was kind of cool to,
Shout out to Skrilla.
huh?
I say shout out to Skrilla, man. I
Yeah,
gotta get
yeah,
him on
yeah, most definitely. I thought that was cool because it was kind of like trying to bridge the gaps between the young and the old artists. I think that if they continue to do that those type of events too, I think that it will definitely bridge those gaps because a lot of these young artists really don't know who our legends are. You feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of like in order to know where you're going, you got to know where you come from. You know what I'm
Facts,
saying?
facts.
right. I
So
think that'd be a dope project for somebody that'll put together like from the Live and Die in GI Part Two. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah,
With a
that would be
soundtrack and
dope.
everything.
Yeah, that would definitely be dope.
That would be dope. Maybe we should get a round table going and talk about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, most definitely.
Um, you you told us about the heist. You got some music dropping this weekend.
Hmm.
I just want to make sure I got all my bases covered. I ain't kicking you out, but when you do decide,
No, you all good. I got some work I got to get back to. I appreciate you having me.
I know I already know. And you know you always welcome to come be a part of the show, be a part of the panel. We're gonna
Most
finish out
definitely.
this month, and then I think next month we're gonna take a break so we can line up our guests for the following season because it's like episode 18.
Oh, you doing your thing, brother.
Every Wednesday I do an episode every Wednesday, and then sometimes we do one on Monday and Fridays. We got
Okay.
masculine energy Mondays and feminine energy Fridays, but this next season we're gonna get it a little more cleaned up, like just even with the clicking of the screen. I want to have
Yeah.
implemented. I want to be able to play your music, my music, other people's music. I want to stop. Hey, check this soul and artist out. I gotta have that shit right, top to
Yeah,
bottom.
yeah, yeah, most definitely. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Get it tightened up.
So yeah, we'll finish out this month, and then what's next month? July, August, September. We'll come back in September.
Yeah.
Take August off, and then come back in September. I'll be home soon. Shit, me and C, man. Hopefully we can drop something. C, like I said, thank you for coming through, man.
No problem, bro. Always.
And they tell everybody on the team, man, whenever they wanna, do a Ice World show where we have everybody in here or
I
something like
definitely would,
that.
would love to bring the team back, man. The whole squad, man. Let y'all know what they got coming up because they got some stuff too. We, what I'm saying, we about to drop some stuff from the squad too. So that would be dope.
I'm slowly but surely finna turn my page into a network. I mean, I can speak about it. Somebody else probably can do it too, but my page is finna be a network. Like my uncle, he was Muhammad Ali's barber. Worked real
That's
close
what's
with
up.
Khan. These are things that I've known for quite some time, but just due to how society treats you on certain stuff, you can't speak on it. Or even family rules, like don't speak on that, watch it. But I'm putting together a podcast with him where he's gonna just be giving out good informative information.
Okay.
Informative information.
Yeah.
That's even a word or a phrase, but you want to be a part of that. You got any ideas? You got some shit you want to throw in the mix? Like I want to have some shit running on my shit all, you know what I'm saying? Like videos, that's the things that you was doing. And that's another thing. With you doing so many things, it's kind of hard when you doing this for other artists and you like the participation that you want or you think you deserve. It kind of puts a great cloud over what you're doing and deters you. So you like, I ain't gonna keep doing this shit.
It could be discouraging, but at the same time, you know, you gotta know what you're doing it for and who you're doing it for. You know what I'm saying? Like ultimately, I helped a lot of artists, and a lot of artists to this day still tell me how thankful they are for the platforms and the you know things that I helped them with. You know, not just platforms but music, you know, producing, engineering their music. I put a lot of work into a lot of artists, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you get those artists that don't, you know, really give you the show you the love that, you know, you feel like you deserve. But ultimately I didn't do it for that. You know what I'm saying? I did it because that was something I wanted to do out the kindness of my heart. So, you know, that's something that you got to deal with, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, not me. But you know, I enjoy doing it. Like even with the doc show that we started last year, we started this show called The Doc. Is a top 10 video countdown, and we actually getting ready to bring that back soon too. Shout out to Skull Dollar. He's actually gonna be the host of the second season of The Doc. So y'all stay tuned for that. We've been working on that, getting that, you know, together too. So we still trying to do some things to, you know, provide a platform for the artists as well. So
I got a blogger that's coming up. I do believe like when certain situations we should all work together. I'm gonna tell him to reach out to you, like that show, bloggers, my show, like just we can all work together and just build. That don't mean that I'm finna steal your fans' advice. No, we just
no, it ain't about that. It ain't about that.
Well, you know what, you gotta say it nowadays because these fools don't even get it, man. They don't get it. This opportunity is easy. It's very easy. You see, we doing it on a daily, and it's not an overnight thing. It's a long term. It's a marathon.
Exactly.
You gotta believe in yourself, manifest. You know what Richard was saying. C said it a few times. Walk in faith. You gotta know that you covered. Not doing it for paper, you do it for purpose.
Yeah.
Usually you walk out on top winning, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. That's real.
You know, I'm your local anchor, worthy to surf net 219. This has been Church in the Wild. I'm not finna get off, but I don't know if she getting off. I'm
about to get out, but I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for having me tonight. I enjoyed y'all.
You'll be back. You'll be back.
Yeah, most definitely. Just let me know.
That's gay.
All right, y'all have a blessed night.
Who is that? Talk about that's gay.
that was somebody in my background, man. We talking about something different.
All right, Steve. Love you, Steve.
All right,
man. Y'all be cool, man.
All right, bro.
Yeah, that's my girl, man.
Y'all, hey man, if y'all got any ideas for the next show, like y'all just think of some people y'all want to see, you know, not necessarily interview, but just have a convo, good dialogue with.
Hey man, we gotta get your boy over here, man. We gotta get Peebo.
Who?
Peebo. Worldwide Peebo, man.
How we gonna do that? He's so international.
I got his number. I'll shoot him a text, see when he got time, what he be on, man.
He'll definitely come on here and drop some good jewels, man. He definitely like one of the most successful people without you even knowing what the hell he do.
Right. And that's probably what we got to get him on that. Like, bro, yeah.
You do?
What do you do? Even though most of us got an idea what he do, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, can we know from the horse's mouth? You know what I'm saying? But no, there's a lot of stuff out there, man. It's you know, there's a bunch of topics out here. I think that'll be good to touch bases on. Like I said, whether it's local stuff, whether it's stuff going on in the community. You know what I'm saying? There's a range of different things that we can touch bases on.
Global. I don't want to, you know, I'm glad that it ain't being real rap oriented. That's like I said, that's only the second person we'd have had.
You got to do one on R&B too, man, because that's one of the conversations a lot of people been having too. Like, bro, what happened to R&B? Like, how you just uproot R&B out the black community? You know what I'm saying? Like, we grew on from the time it was music, it was R&B, to now all of a sudden you ain't got R&B. Period. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely a conversation that's worth having.
Period. I want to say thank you to everybody that tapped in with us tonight, man. This means a lot to me. This may have been like the biggest audience we've had thus far as I can remember. This like episode 18. We had about 5 to 10 people on YouTube, and it was staying at 20 or higher for Facebook. And again, so I'm gonna have to watch this again just to see what we talked about, the convo, the energy that was going on. Y'all know we talk everything from conspiracy to jellybacking. You know, y'all got to make sure y'all tap in. Woody, I'm supposed to have Woody come back again real soon. I know next week BK and P will be here. I forgot to mention to C Snappa about the farming, but if C Snappa you watch this, or if y'all you know friends with C Snappa, y'all let her know that we got a few connections with Northwest Indiana Farming, the agriculture department. We're just trying to get people to support it. We're looking for some volunteers. Some people just want to change their lifestyle, eat a little healthier. Again, Miss P is the one that's over that. So if you guys are interested. V said R&B disappeared. Negroes singing about perks and guns. Yep, and fucking the girls with their foot on their neck. Yep. Hey, V, remember I was telling you I'm looking to get people to be a part of it, even if they don't want to be a part of it, like vocally, just people that can help us build the whole content of what we're going to talk about for that night, a structure for the show. If you want to help, here we go. Because we're going to finish off this month. And then, like I said, next month, I'm going to take a break so I can make sure I get everything together. Maybe a couple more cameras, mics. I'm going to be inviting more people to the in-house, you know, to have interviews. I had one person from Atlanta. She showed out, Big Goldie. So I got to make sure shit really right when we have folks. So if y'all got info, any suggestions, opinions, feel free to comment. This is time. I want to play some more music for y'all before y'all go and shit, man. If you got anything to say, Spence, the time is now.
No, I'm good, bro. Like I said, I touch bases with you on some stuff. Like I said, man, we're going to have to hit that Masculinity Monday. I got a few topics that we can touch bases on because there's been a lot of, like you said, jellybackery. I don't know if you seen my post earlier about the whole Kiki thing. Her dude, you know what I'm saying? He called her out on social media like, hey, man, why you wearing this? You supposed to be a wife and a mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you on here half naked grinding on Usher? So, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of topics that we need to touch bases on, man, that people, I guess, really ain't talking about or draw conversation. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But, yeah, I'll touch bases on it. We'll hit it up.
I'm with it. We just, you know, we'll create a list of something where we can just start piling in different topics. And we just start snatching them out on these days that we do have these conversations.
Yes, sir. But, yeah, I'll touch bases with you, man. We'll get it.
All right, bro, it's a bet. I'm only going to be on here for about 5-10 minutes and I'm off.
All right.
So what y'all hear me playing in the background right now is text. Again, like I said, eventually I'm going to add more artists to the list so I can have like a little soundtrack as well. He dropped a project on Tubi. Dot Therapy. You know what? Bro, the other night I was on the bootleg channel watching movies and I seen your joint pop up on 1-2-3 movies. And I said to myself, my man's done made it. Not in no funny way, but like, you know, if your shit getting bootleg on 1-2-3 movies, you done made it. And salute to you, bro. Salute to you, Jay McKenzie, man. I appreciate what y'all doing, how y'all putting on for the city and being creative. Them fellas is actually shooting something the end of this month. I don't know if they're looking for extras or actors and actresses, but if you're interested, feel free to reach out to them brothers. I'm playing the track from the track from the movie. I'm finna get up off of here, but I'm gonna play a few songs, let it roll for a little while. I plan on dropping some music at the end of this month. I'm still being creative, you know what I'm saying? The older I get, I'm still being creative. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all tapping in with me. Yeah, I'm gonna play some East Side shit, man. Shout out to all my folks from the East Side, whether it's the East Side of Gary, the East Side of the world. You know what it is. I'm a surf ninja. 219. 219.
Mob ties from the east side, still twisting fingers, still throwing signs. Mob ties from the east side, a friend of yours is a friend of mine. Mob ties from the east side, heard you looking for us, we ain't hard to find. Mob ties from the east side, still twisting fingers, still throwing signs. Mob ties from the east side. Mob ties. Listen for us, we ain't hard to find.
Ninja mask, not cause it's Halloween, but I'm from Scary Gary. The type to honk the horn every time I slide past the cemetery. Me and Mad through throwing signs, but we ain't playing Pictionary. She pissed, she said I got away with the words, but she love my dick, I'm such a dictionary. This shit started with a vision, I guess I am a visionary. I know I'm finna fuck the game, and I ain't thinking missionary. From the back, doggy style, classic shit. I'm on the west now like Snoop now. I will not lie down, it's power in my truth, clown. I been brazy, be good, do great. East side, mob ties, don't know what it is, but it's something in that suitcase. Wise guy, but still fresh as death, matching my shoelace. Cameraman can't take the shit, can close up, I ain't talking toothpaste. Scope on that thing, in case you need your mouthwash. Ask about me, mythical creature, I'm something like a Sasquatch. Two strap, Oshkosh, east side. Holding my peace, throwing up the peace sign.
Mob ties from the east side, heard you looking for us, we ain't hard to find. Mob ties from the east side, still twisting fingers, still throwing signs.
Hey,
mob ties from
real
the
life
east
though.
side, a friend of yours is a friend of mine. Mob ties from the east side, heard you looking for us, we ain't hard to find.
I'm so east side with it. This M-Town business, this thing knocking like a Kingdom Hall witness. Forever how we living, y'all mad, y'all live it. Lame hating nigga, that's what it's giving. Green Mustang, I'm feeling like a menace. Few stumbles, but we ain't even tripping. Just a Marshalltown nigga with a nice flow. Doper than that white that's in your nostrils, gospel.
Mob ties from the east side, heard you looking for us, we ain't hard to find. Mob ties from the east side, still twisting fingers, still throwing signs. Mob ties from the east side, a friend of yours is a friend of mine. Mob ties from the east side, heard you looking for us, we ain't hard to find.
Making these bands just like I'm Flash, talking milliseconds fast. Make them babies take a bath, only 20-second half. Make a dime with a drum and extended mags. Little bitch don't make me mad. Me and the mob, we feast together. My peeps got beef, he break me half. Say they step and slide like we do on the east, don't make me laugh. They be shaking it down, we pull up on they street, I hate to brag. Since little bitch stay all on my dick, I told her push up and wear that pink gown. I ran it up, but I fucked around, I got stuck and now I can't even get out. Damn, hitman on his way to the ICU, he's so courageous. Don't move, you test the patience of Umberto Anastasia. Lucky Luciano, Miss Asia, them my neighbors. Say my nigga Gotti, name me Reginelli like he made me.
Mob ties from the east.
It's Sauce Cynthia on the beat.
927.
And that's a whole lot
South
of
Pack
sauce.
Stew. In the dojo with Chinaman. Down in this section, she like, you got them cropped out hoodies. I got that work. Cause you know my government, that don't mean you know who you fucking with. Cause I be on other shit. My bloodline part of the covenant. Under or howl at the moon like a lichen. Hit your little boo with thunder and lightning. Cause I heard you and your crew don't like me. Fuck you won't do, nigga, fight me. Stick on me, shit, dare you to try it. We loud, bitch loud, hell loud. Ain't nothing about me quiet. I get to the bag just to fuck up and check it. My bitch from the back with my hands run up. Then it's back to the bed how I'm speaking, it is who I am. The bed how I'm speaking, they could be fam. No matter what, I am. Goddamn, get left cause your money ain't right. Homeless mornings with them hungry nights. County blues, dirty white on whites. Boys swinging toys, ain't talking about Fisher Price. Pressure bust pipe, none of this shit made a diamond. Gucci Black can tell you I've been grinding. Need a paper to finish my assignment. My wheels been turning, they needed alignment. Doing fashion now, I'm a designer. On the plane, I'm checking the climate. Can't fuck with niggas, yeah, they be telling. Same nigga done called you your brother. Try to sit down, have dinner with your mother. Try to lay dick in your baby mother. Just the tales of a motherfucker hustler. Lay it on them thick, peanut butter. Everything wavy. When you fuck with the ninja. Sir, that's what they calling me now. Yeah. Cause you know my government. Tell me you know who you fucking with. Cause I be your other shit. My bloodline part of the covenant. Under or howl at the moon like a lichen. Hit your little boo with thunder and lightning. Cause I heard you and your crew don't like me. Fuck you won't do, nigga. Aight. One take Jake shit, nigga.
Never go broke, bitch, back to the stove.
It's the
you already
ninja.
know. If I ever go broke, bitch, back to the stove.
Back
You already
skins.
Motherfucker.
Come and laugh at 219 GI nigga shit, in case she knows. 15 from the shop, but we never been shy. My city on gold. Try to keep my bread butter, so I slap with the toast. Seen friends from fold, that's word to my mother. Been stay by my bro, but you already know. Try to keep my grass cut, it's cold world. Heat your ass up. Too like to fight, ain't got the pipe. Yeah, I bitch, beat your ass up. Don't wanna be that nigga, bitch. I'm already a Negro. Kinda hard not to be a villain. A city full of fake ass heroes. Sipping Tito with Tito. Inhaling my weed smoke. I ain't thinking about life, discussing the game and sharing the cheat code. Can't fuck with the law, they worse than y'all thugs with your street codes. Still lynching this dog, this worth of my shine, that's why I'm in beast mode. Oh, you taking pics with celebrities, act like it's your man. Oh, you fake it till you make it, huh? Shit, you did it all for the gram. Bitch, I was just in the wood trap with the one bitch, did it all with them grams. All the hard white, soft white, good green sandwich bag. Feed coat like candy, man. Tool up under like the handyman. Serving ladders ready to shoot. I never get bored, my trap like Candyland. Bitch say I never go to college, screaming out no damn frat life. Figure be better, get indicted by the feds, screaming out some motherfucking trap life. When you try to be great, you know how it go. When you say what you say, them people gon' say that you hating on folks. Either you ain't doing enough, or you doing the most. Shit, one thing I know, if I ever go broke, bitches back to the store. That's all that I know. When you try and be great, you know how it go. When you say what you say, them people gon' say that you hating on folks. Either you ain't doing enough, or you doing the most. Shit, one thing I know, if I ever go broke, bitches back to the store. Yeah. As you live and breathe. Yeah. It's your favorite weirdo. Weird clothes, stretched out headloads. I feel when my peers call me weird, this shit's a compliment. Cause when I hear that shit, it boosts my confidence. Talking with the killers, moonwalking in the trap. I'm that nigga selling Thriller, you can smell it through the pack. Zombie, fuck your vouch, nigga. All I need is an ounce, nigga. No matter the product, I'm in the field, in the house with it. Still off the chain like a runaway slave. Boss mentality, I mob through, just try and get me. It's the same, they do anything for a little bit of fame. Nowadays, they do anything to big up they little name. I swear to blow up niggas or jump on a live grenade. IP to them ninjas, take that to the grave. When life gave me lemons, I wasn't tripping, I pissed on it. Added ice soda to my fake friends, it's lemonade. It was going in 60 seconds, now that's a minute made. Niggas screaming, I got the juice, now homie, I ain't Mr. Pure. Bitches wanna hang out, hope I ain't Mr. Cooper. White folks still acting stupid, burning crosses, carrying nooses. Black folks sitting down, talk about peace and some truces. I'm like, I got your piece. I know you seen what they did to Deuce Kid. Blaming on the drugs or the scenes from my favorite movies. Or my nightmares, reality, my dreams seem pretty lucid. Just popped a few pills while I'm at it, IP the juice kid. If I wasn't going stupid in the booth, I'll pull out some juice shit. This for the dreamers who sleep with the dreamers. This for the schemers who verse was never try and be perfect, just try and be worthy. I'm thinking, Lord have mercy, was never try and be perfect, just try and be worthy. And any title I bestow on myself, work.